Everybody good to go? Coach talked about a sense of urgency this week, both in walkthroughs and in practice. How would you describe sort of the mood and the approach to Sunday?
I think it's another step in what we talked about at the beginning of the season, wanting to be champions. So it's in our hands. So the sense of urgency is definitely, something you feel this week. We got a chance to be NFC champions and then a chance to go on and be Super Bowl champions. So, everybody knows what's at stake. So we're preparing like this is our last 60 minutes of football. We got to earn another 60.
He talked about that taste in the mouth that was left over from last year in Minneapolis. How much does that drive you guys? And he talks about he even says that he spends so much time up here because he doesn't want to look back and say I didn't do this or I didn't do that.
Yeah, that's one thing I will say about Sean. I feel like he preparing like on top of preparation. Like, and I mean it's comforting, to know that you got a coach that cares so much. Like he does everything he can to put us in the best position to be successful, and that trickles down throughout the whole staff. Personally for me, from my running back coach, I mean, he makes sure he puts us in the best position. Me, Mark, Zach, all of us, Dwayne, to be in the best position to be successful. So.
Alvin, how much does it help to have seen these guys already? Same thing with Philadelphia last week, but how much does it help to have already seen them?
It helps because you can go back to that. You can pull that film back up from that last game, and this worked, or this didn't work so well, or we could have done this. So that's kind of what we've done this week. We got to feel like we have a good plan for them, and just fine tune a couple more things, and we'll be ready to play.
When you look at them now, how much different are they with Talib at the corner?
He's a great player. He's been good everywhere he's been, and he's been good for a long time. So there's consistency there with having him back, and I think they have a sense of comfort with him back. And they've been playing well. They've been covering well. Their front four is disruptive. Their linebackers play well. They got a good defense. They wouldn't be here if they didn't. So we got to execute.
Sean mentioned when getting to this point in the postseason, it's kind of like a drug. It's kind of intoxicating.
Yeah.
Do you feel that sense?
Yeah.
Like on the field?
Yeah. I mean, I've been in 2 years and I've been to playout. I've been in the league 2 years and I've been to playout 2 years. And last week we would have been eliminated. So being able to make it past it. Fast forward a year and being able to make it past that point, now I'm like next. Like I need that next pick. So, I'm looking forward to Sunday.
Did you get a chance to watch much of the game last week, and did it surprise you? Probably not Gurley, but just the way Anderson was able to run the ball and kind of hop into that offense and not really skip a beat.
I don't think it's not surprising. I used to watch him when he was in Denver. So, knowing the success he had there. He's a good running back. It's hard to be a good in this league, and it's hard to be good in any profession. But I think when you're a true professional, I think it translates from place to place. So what he's been able to do, I'm not really surprised.
I think you mentioned last week having Ted back. You guys didn't have the first Rams game, but what does he add to this offense in terms of being able to give you guys another dimension?
I mean, I think when he was out, I said he was the key to our offense. That was that missing piece that we definitely missed. So having him back, I think it kind of settles our offense. I think it's another guy you have to account for. He opens up. I think he opens up a lot of opportunities for other people. With Ted in the game, it opens up opportunities for Mike, for Traquan, for Josh Hill, for me, for Mark, everybody. And I mean, Drew. I know Drew loves having him back because he's just another weapon that he can play with.
You think that could be a big factor, you and Ingram out rushing Anderson and Gurley?
I think it is. I think, I think it's going to be like a rushing battle. Anytime you have a team with two teams with two good rushing attacks, I think that's where they teams kind of try to set the tempo. So I mean, I know me and Mark kind of got it in our heads to where we want to set the tempo with our run. So I'm pretty sure they have the same idea in their heads.
What's so different about when you have Teron in there?
I mean, I'm spoiled because I came in. I got Teron, I got Ram, I got Drew at quarterback, I got Mark in the backfield with me to teach me. I got Mike Thomas and Ted Ginn. I mean, I got all these guys around me to where there's straight across the board. I mean, everybody's talented, everybody's a great player, and everybody wants everybody to do well. So, man, it's just I don't know. It's crazy. Like I think about that a lot, actually.
And when Teron came in the league, he might have been the fastest
Yeah.
lineman. How does that speed show
Look,
up?
TA is good. Like he's super talented, and like you said, one of the fastest linemen that's been it. Like I think fastest tackles like in a couple. Ever, yeah. I mean, it shows on the field whether he's pulling, whether he's blocking. I mean, he's always communicating with me and Mark. You know, if it's coming down to, you know, I mean, some of our zone plays or any play, he's like, man, look, I can go get this dude. Like, I'm about to go get him. Y'all just play off me. I mean, we're lucky to have him.
Al, do you think you and Mark are better tandem as running backs than what the Rams have right now?
I don't know what you think.
I don't know much about
I don't, me either. I just play. Yeah, I just play. I don't know nothing about what they got going on.
But you like the idea of making it competitive?
It's cool. Yeah, I mean, I know Todd. We talk to Todd. We usually talk about every week. You know, we text each other and, you know, good luck on the game. He don't get a good luck this week, but, you know, they're definitely good.
Alvin, along those lines, what did you guys miss when Mark wasn't here? I think a lot of people think, oh, they got Kamara, they don't need two.
That
makes him irreplaceable.
Nah, it's you know, he brings a certain energy and a certain like feel to our offense, and you know, he's been here. He's one of those guys that's a staple in this community, in this city, and on this team. You know, when he wasn't here, he was definitely missed. You know, you feel it's kind of like a void. I mean, like just kind of like that presence. It's like, you know, it's something missing, but you don't quite know what it is. I mean, that's just some of the intangible, but I mean, he's a great player, obviously. So, you know, having him being able to, for me and him to pair and you know, do what we've been doing for the past 2 years, I think, you know, we definitely missed that. And when he came back, kind of like, you know, it was a little bit of pain trying to get back in our rhythm, but we found it, and you know, the rest is, you know, the rest.
Are you going to be torn when he's a free agent? I mean, you want the chance to be a 2,000-yard back, but you don't want to lose.
Yeah, I want him to be here. I want him to be here. I'm just gonna go ahead and say he's gonna be here.
Alvin, there's so many different concepts that you guys can run when Taysom comes into the game, but I mean, I feel like you're able to play off of that as well.
Yeah, I think so. You know, when the element that Taysom adds is, you know, they have to account for him running the ball also. You know, with me and him in the backfield. When me and Drew in the backfield, you know, Drew's not going to pull the ball and run, you know. I mean, that's just not his game. So with Taysom in there, you know, it kind of like if we're running maybe an inside zone play, I mean, the defensive end has to account for Taysom running the ball. So, I mean, that might just open them up a little bit more for me to be able to get, like, if he hands the ball off, I got some more space to run. You know, you guys see what he does. I mean, everybody, you know, a lot of people call me and they're like, man, I want to meet Taysom, like my friends and stuff. I'm like, man, shit. But nah, yeah, he's a good player, good dude.
How much did it frustrate you just to have that play develop so well, where you went deep and, you know, Taysom probably threw a perfect pass? And
I was mad, but you can't. It's football. And I was really mad because I really wanted it for him. I know he was like, oh, perfect ball. Like, that's one of the moments like you dream of as a kid. Like when everybody want to play quarterback and they throw the ball and you just slow motion in your head, boom, completion, touchdown, and it got taken away.
So Al, when your friends are asking you about Taysom, and you know, you kind of laugh because he's just such a unique player on your offense now. How do you describe him to your friends what he's like?
Yeah, they're like, man, a lot of people ask that, like, how is he? I'm like, he cool. Like, it's the same thing. Like, people ask, like, how's Drew? I'm like, he cool. Like, he's not, you know, people think Taysom and Drew are like robots or something because they're quarterbacks. I'm like, nah, Taysom cool, good dude, down to earth. And like, is he really that fast? I'm like, yeah, Taysom almost faster than me, I think. But I don't know, he cool.